How we doing? It's Thursday. Walter Stringer, Kendall Whitley. What's going on, guys?
Hey man, Thursday night football, divisional rivals, Titans versus the Colts. It don't get no better than that.
Yeah, it's another day of football, man. All we need for next season is for them to conveniently give us games every Tuesday and Wednesday.
That would be nice, right? But
Yeah,
like we said, right, today we have it's going to be the Colts at Titans, right? So you got probably what the best rushing attack versus the best rushing defense. Well, top three rushing defense, right? So we got, and I'm talking about Derrick Henry from the Titans, and we got the Colts, right, who are ranked number three against the rush. So let's
yeah.
go. Let's just get straight into it. Expectations. Let's start off with Walt. What's your expectations for today's game? What do you see this? Is this going to be a slugfest or is this going to be a just a boring game?
There's no in between. It's either slugfest or born on. Now, listen,
It's the Thursday games are kind of tricky, man.
yeah, you're right. I don't know what to expect, man. I kind of know what to expect. I expect Phillip to go out there and beat Phillip. I think the Colts defense right now they're getting hung out to dry. They're wasting a very good defense on a washed up veteran quarterback who's overpaid. He was a bridge that the bridge didn't connect. So Tennessee's nicked up right now. They've got a lot of guys beat up, a lot of guys scheduled to play tonight. I got the Titans. I don't think they'll be able to run the ball very well tonight, but I do believe Tannehill and the offense will be able to make enough plays through the air to beat that Colts team.
So, and just to clarify, right? Because we got some updates, right? So the Titans they acquired Desmond King. I'm pretty sure he already passed his protocols. He's coming from the LA Chargers.
He played last
And
week.
yeah, he played last week.
Mhm.
And we also got T.Y. Hilton making his it's been a while, right? But we finally see T.Y. Hilton back. Hey man, what's going on?
What on,
What's
Eddie?
up?
So
Still a
T
fan.
Ty yeah, Ty Hilton. Hey, well, hey, Steelers. I would be. I think if I was a Steelers fan, I'd be holding my chest up a little bit higher. But anyways, we got Ty Hilton coming back. Like you said, Ty Hilton's always been one of those guys that could just take a 5 yard slant and take it to the house. So interesting storylines. Kendall, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting a shootout. I mean, I think the Titans defense is not that good, and the Colts defense didn't play good last week against Baltimore in the second half. So, and keep an eye on AJ Brown from the Titans. I think he's coming into his own. He's about to be an animal in this league. I mean, I like him. I wanted the New England Patriots to draft him last year, but they didn't. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good game. The Colts' run defense is pretty good. We seen that last week. What their run defense can do. I mean, Baltimore they had a few rushing yards there in the end. But I think it's a divisional game. The Titans know the Colts know the Titans. But if it's a clean game with no turnovers, I think the Tennessee Titans will win at least by 10 points.
Man, look, the, the Titans they fooled me last week, man. I said they were gonna beat the Ravens, and yeah, they didn't. In fact, what the heck did Philip do? Would you consider that a flop when he threw that what was it? Was it an interception? Is that considered a flop when he tried to tackle the guy running it back?
Nope. It's
No,
called Phillip being Phillip.
Philip being
Hey,
Philip.
listen, man. Phillip's done that before, man. We've seen Phillip throw a football and start backpedaling before.
Yeah.
So
So look,
that wasn't an accident. That was Phillip being Phillip.
we got a prediction here. Jermaine Grimes
AJ,
says AJ
AJ
Brown's going to go
Brown.
off 115 receiving yards and two TDs. Look, if they stop this Russian attack, I do expect them to be a more passing type game. So this is my expectation of it. It's gonna rely on who can make the better passes, and I am giving the upper advantage right now as we speak to the Titans. Uh, that's called the cam. Are they taking a shot at you, Kendall?
No, I think they're taking a shot at Phillip Rivers probably.
Yeah, but because you're a Patriots fan. But anyways, let's get into the predictions. So, I mean, if you guys want to lay out the score, it's cool. I mean, lay out the score. I'm not gonna lay out no score. Well,
I'm a Oh, go ahead, Walter.
Yeah, go ahead, Walt. What you got?
Oh, well, I'm gonna say Titans 26-17.
Wow, that's a pretty good game. And Kendo, what you got?
I'm gonna go Titans 26-16.
Ah.
Oh, somebody been gambling?
But I think it's kind of weird how the Titans. They've always been a pretty good defensive team, and Mike Vrabel, he's the defensive coach, he's linebacker. He's with the Texans and the Patriots. Walter? Why do you think their defense is so bad this year?
They haven't been able to cover anybody. Adoree Jackson been beat up, and people just assume that since they're the Tennessee Titans, so they must be good defensive. They're bottom half in the league and against the pass and the run right now. So that's why they went out and they gave up what they gave up to give Desmond King. He helps a lot, but I really believe they have to get better on the back end safety wise before they
Do
can
you
really
do,
move forward.
do you think the Colts have their future quarterback on the roster right now?
Nope,
Oof.
nope. And the reason I don't believe so is because if they believe that with the way Phillips been playing, Jacob Eason would be in by now.
That's true.
You know,
Jacob,
Well,
Eason-
the
Jacob.
interesting part is if the Colts keep winning, let's just say they go 10-6, 11-5, get to the playoffs, are they going to be in a good situation in the first round to get one of these high quarterbacks that's coming out?
Hmm. Well, look, right now they're both kind of like right there, right? I think one is 6-2 and the other one is 5-3, right? And oh man, the poor Texans, they're 2-6. But anyways, getting back on subject, I mean, this game is good. This game is a very important game, right? Because like you said, I mean, you could be looking at who's taking the division in this case because I think they play again in what 2 weeks from now. So
yeah.
this is a very critical game for the AFC South itself. Um, let me see. Colts 28-21. Oh, that's an upset for us. Let me see here. Also, okay, tied win by 14. And
No.
he
Hey,
just said no. He,
listen,
he just said no. King Henry going to have a big game tonight. Oh, SK, why you doing that to us,
hey,
man?
I don't see it tonight.
SK, I
this,
don't know,
this
man.
game is huge, man. This game is huge for these two teams, particular because what the Titans and Jags have a combined 3 wins.
Yeah, 3 wins, two and
So
six.
right, so the division is going to come down to these two teams right here. I don't think the Colts are going anywhere because they're too good defensively. If
Man,
they can figure out the running game, they'll be okay. But they can't seem to figure out the running game. They don't know if they want to warm up to Jonathan Taylor. They'll give him some carries, he'll look good, then they'll pull him out. Or they'll give him some carries, he'll look good, then they'll fumble, then they'll pull him out. So they need to figure out, maybe it's the fact that Marlon Mack isn't there. Maybe they would be a lot better offensively if Mack was there. I don't know, but they need to figure out why they have an offensive line that good and they're still so bad against not against, but they're still so bad throwing the football and running the football.
so
What you expect from T.Y. Hilton tonight?
Nothing.
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 I will.
We already said it. Look who's throwing the football.
I will say this: Jonathan Taylor. I think what it was with Jonathan Taylor, the rookie, right, the promising rookie out of Wisconsin, was that he had a fumble last week that
Mm-hmm.
that got returned. I
They
think
set him
so.
down.
So that's why they sat him down. I mean, that guy has the utmost potential, man, from in the future. So I mean, look, it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be a lot closer game. Rivers will rebound after that cam flop. Yeah, you see, so like
Oh,
I just think it's gonna come down to who can really do their best as far as passing. And right now, who let's ask the crowd right now because we got a crowd following us. Who do you think is a better passer right now, Ryan Tannehill or Philip Rivers?
Ryan Tannehill.
Well, let's see.
Right.
Titans are hungry. They are going to upset the Colts tonight. All right, that's great. I have it. Titans for the win in OT. Oh, dang, in OT. Okay,
Colts
Colts
are
are
more hungry.
more hungry. Wow. So I mean, we're very divided right here. So I know. Shout out real quick to Alia Hassan. She's a part of the East West Football family. I know that she had predicted that there's going to be a Colts win, but she also predicted that the Colts were going to steamroll through the Ravens. I said, hold on a minute, the Ravens are not the Cowboys. The you
Yeah,
know,
you'll be happy about that.
yeah, they're not the Cowboys. So look, we got some more votes in Rivers. What the hell? And then Ryan. So look, my overall prediction is I'm gonna trust Ryan Tannehill right now with the actual passing game. So give me the Titans in today's game. So I think I think it's gonna be a close, entertaining game though. Like you said, I think that defense is they're gonna have a hard time stopping Derrick Henry, but for the most part, number three, number three. I mean, not only that, but the back end is playing just as good as the front end. So it's gonna be a
Every every
hopefully.
time every time I see AJ Brown make a play, I bang the table because New England could have had him in the draft. Him and DK Metcalf, we got to kill Harry.
Jerry, I'm gonna ask you. So,
What's
Jerry,
up?
in your opinion, why do you think Jacob Eason isn't playing? Because if you think about it, if you can't run the football and you can't consistently sustain drives through the air, that means you need to make big plays offensively. At least Eason can get the ball downfield to T.Y. Hilton and other guys. So
I, I mean, look at Joe Burrow. I mean, I understand with Joe Burrow. I mean, the offensive line is not the greatest,
well,
but look,
Joe's complete. Joe's better and completely different. But I'm
no,
saying
no,
at least Eason has the gun to get the ball downfield and potentially
Hmm.
make some big plays.
no, yes, but still, even at times when you look at Joe Burrow, I mean, even at times Joe Burrow's getting, I mean, smacked around. I think that the game is too fast for Eason, and that's why we're not going to see Eason this year at all. SK says Colts pass defense is tough. Got to feed the running game. I trust Henry more than Ryan. Yeah, honestly, SK has a great point there. I do trust them to finish the game. So I don't expect them to be. I mean, I love Derrick Henry. I love what I see coming out of Alabama. This guy's a linebacker playing running back, an oversized linebacker to say the least. But I think that if Tannehill can just get that like you said earlier, right? AJ Brown. They even got Corey Davis. So
Adam Humphrey, he's out tonight.
they got Janu Smith, right? The
Yeah,
tight
Johnny
end.
Smith.
So yeah, Janu Smith. So I think if they can get the passing game going, I think that we'll see that Derrick Henry will finish off the game. Oh man, so Titans it is for me. As much as I like that, I like this as scary as it is because the Colts defense looks like a lock. So, but other than that, before we get off, any final thoughts, Walter?
Oh well, maybe I'll see Ethan tonight. At least, at least that'll give me some excitement. Not hoping that Philip gets hurt or anything, but
Oh man,
maybe we'll see Easton tonight.
we're gonna
I just
hear
want to
it.
see him throw the football. That's it, because
We're
he
gonna hear
can
it.
throw the football.
We're gonna hear it, man. We're gonna hear it nonstop from our team members that are Colts fans. Uh, Kendo, any last thoughts before we get off?
Kind of like what Walter said. I just want to see how long it's gonna be before the Colts pull the plug on Phillip Rivers. I'm tired of Phillip Rivers. I think you got to see what I think it's time to see what you got in Jacob Eason.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's my thing. Like, how long can you go on with? Well, he's not hurting me, so I can't take him out the game.
If you watched that
He
game
actually
last
is
week,
hurting.
if you watched the
Yeah,
game last week and he tried to scramble a couple times, he cannot move out the pocket no more. I mean, he never really could
exactly.
anyway, but he can't move.
He can't move and he can't stretch the defense. So I mean, I understand he's a vet, and teams, especially old head coaches, have a habit of loving veteran quarterbacks. So I think that's pretty much why Frank Wright is holding on to him. But time to let
That
it go.
that and
Yeah.
the 22 mil. Well, anyways, that's gonna go ahead and do it for us here on the Thursday kickoff special. We want to thank you all for tuning in, guys. Stay tuned. I believe in about 30 minutes we're gonna have our SEC specials. So we're gonna have Christian and Riley run. It's gonna be a special podcast. So any SEC fans out there? Yep, I hear
Also,
you. I hear you.
also
I hear you.
tomorrow night, I mean, tomorrow night we're gonna be joined by a Cowboys YouTuber. We're gonna have a special Facebook Live podcast with him tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern.
Man, I wish we could tell you the lineup that we have coming up next week. It's going to be so huge. You don't want to miss any of our shows coming up next week. Even the kickoff, we got the Saturday in the huddle with Hayden. Then the
Right.
same SEC podcast. They're going to give you all the SEC leaders. They're going to give you all the goods on the SEC teams in college. And then on Sunday we got the kickoff special with Coach Hugh Jackson. And then Monday we got our Monday kickoff show. And then stay tuned, guys. Tuesday, man, the whole week is going to be lined up with special guests that you're going to be like, wow. So we just want to thank you all and stay tuned and stay safe.